And again, a World Cup. What am I talking about? The Soccer World Cup. Welcome, my name is Volkmar Völzke to this video episode about how to maximize your success. Depending on when you watch this video, even the World Cup just recently ended, or it's already 2 years ago, or maybe we are already in the next World Cup if you say, if you watch it after 4 years. I'm talking about the Soccer World Cup because I'm coming from Europe. Here it's very prominent. If you're from America, you heard of that, I'm sure. Just make the same conclusions that I'm talking here about with whatever you prefer, basketball or baseball or football, whatever, rugby, whatever your preference is, even golf. It's a bit difficult. I'm talking about team sports. So what is my point here? Again, a World Cup. What I find fascinating, soccer is one of these movements that so many people are connected to and are passionate about. And so many people, I think it's, they claim it's the most popular sport on the world, on the planet, overall, right? Even if maybe in US it's a bit less, but still, it's very, very popular and people are connecting to that, are passionate about it. And I ask myself, of course, as always a coach for peak performance, why is that? I mean, what can we learn from this to put it into business? So imagine people were so passionate about your business as they are for soccer, or for hockey, or whatever you take as a team sport. And this is the amazing thing. So let's dive into this, and I give you here 3 ideas what you could transfer as ideas into your business, and ask yourself, and then maybe work on this a little bit. And number 1, I think soccer has a very strong identification. There are many people who can imagine or even played soccer themselves to a certain extent. I mean, most just hobby or just did it as children. They were kicking a ball. It's very natural. So everybody feels the same level. So we identify with that. If somebody kicks the ball on the field, we can identify, I could do this too. Maybe not at the same quality, but potentially I could do this. And that's why we are so strongly identify ourselves with this sport. And now ask yourself in your business, are the people have the same identification with what you are doing? Is it that they say, oh, this is really me. I can do this. I love these machines that we are producing. I love these services because it's me. It's part of me. And I know that's sometimes not easy to create. I just want to inspire you to think in this direction. What can we do for more identification? And very important, not only your team, but your customers. Even more important. What do they see as identification that's part of them, right? And very, very strong and powerful topic. Number 2, the fighting spirit. Most of the teams that win and are very good have a very strong fighting spirit on the field. And I'm missing this in many companies when I'm coming in. There's just this laid back and relax and say, it will be good anyway. I get my salary anyway. And even the CEO says, our business was in business already since 10 years and has been and always, and we saw ups and downs. And there's this neutral view. And of course, as a soccer team, you cannot have that. If you're on the field and want to win, you need to fight. And it's in a very positive sense. I mean, this year, in a fair fight in sports, we want to succeed. And this fighting spirit is very strong, and that's why people like watching it. That's why people like playing it as well. If you see just people playing on the weekend somewhere on fields, I have that here in Switzerland, Lausanne, where I'm walking. There are many soccer fields just around where hobby players are playing. And it's just amazing, this passion. And I did it myself when I was younger. Maybe I should start again, but anyway, that's not my point. So this passion that you have automatically if you are in this and saying, okay, I have the fighting spirit. And number 3, and this is maybe the most important of all and the most obvious I find, but not for many, clear goals and simple rules. Clear goals and simple rules. This is why, I mean, it's very easy to understand. That's why I have, as a non-American, always difficulties with baseball, by the way, but just some brackets, forgive me for that. But anyway, maybe the rules are also simple. But the thing is, cricket, I think, is also hard to understand if you're not from India or England. Anyway, let's get back to the topic here. Soccer is one of these games with very simple rules. I mean, this offside rule is the most complicated one. The rest is simple. And also clear goals. The team which scores more goals at the end of the game wins the game. It's as simple as that, right? If you think of it. Very, very simple. And now ask yourself, would soccer be as successful on the planet if there were more complex rules? If it were much more complicated? No, it would exactly have the opposite effect, and the same applies to your business. the more simple you can drive your business, the more successful this business potentially will be, because your customers will understand. This is, by the way, if you look really at current businesses, stars that are out there, like in Amazon, Uber, etc., they are successful as well, and to a large extent because their business model is very, very simple. They make it very simple for customers and for themselves to win, and to win and to get into this business. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Some food for thoughts. No matter if you like the World Cup and soccer or not, you see it's for your business. And if that inspires some thoughts, that's exactly what I would like to see. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video episode. Until then, each day, as always, drive your success with passion.